Welcome to Spiritual Success, the podcast. I'm your host, Cynthia Stant. As a dedicated student of metaphysics, I have skillfully honed my intuition, mastered the art of meditation, and cultivated a disciplined spiritual practice that has led me to become a multi-seven-figure top sales producer. Today, I work with thousands of business professionals, entrepreneurs, and their teams to up-level their sales game and create magic in their business and life. On this show, you will see that all success truly happens when you authentically align with your intuition. So come, be vulnerable, be open-minded, and allow success to pour through you here on Spiritual Success. Hello, successful souls. My goodness, it has been a very fun time here in Spiritual Success World. We just recently celebrated the 1-year anniversary. What? Of Spiritual Success. It was only a year ago that I was fired from my executive position, and it was tough and it was scary, but I decided, and I'm so happy that I did. As we look back on this beautiful year, we celebrate the 34 women who have said yes to their success and have joined us inside the Spiritual Success experience. I look at the 7 VIP clients that we've had and so many of the wins that they've had from, starting companies and having 5-figure cash days within their 5th month of business. Some of our clients are having 6-figure cash days. Some of my executive sales clients, multi-7-figure entrepreneurs working with me and their sales teams to really, make a difference in their strategies and the way that they're making sales, or having multiple 6-figure months. My goodness, it's so fun. And then also we celebrate the 72 women that have come into our paid masterclasses that we just started 3 months ago. It's been beautiful. And so it's been a very amazing year. I thank God as my business partner. I thank my inner feminine beast. And I thank y'all, my listeners. Thank you so much for your support. I truly mean it. I am so grateful and humbled to be on this platform, to be sharing my truth and to be helping women to reach all different levels of success, like high levels of different types of successes, I should say. It's been beautiful, and it's because of you that I've been able to shine my light to create this ripple effect and to leave a legacy. So I just want to say thank you. We are celebrating, and naturally when we celebrate and we look at all the things we receive, we think of new ways to give and to move, and we're always growing. And so just recently we announced our next high tier level program, the VIP Inner Circle, which includes the Inner Feminine Beast Mastermind. Now, this is really targeted towards women who are at the 6-figure mark, who are ready to get to the multi-6-figure mark. It's application only, but it's going to be really about not just the embodiment work, the mindset, and understanding how to master meditation, metaphysics, and manifestation. Of course, all of that's super important because it's not just what you do that matters, it's who you are when you do it. But now it's time to take aligned action, because we know to get aligned results, we need to make sure that we are having aligned thoughts, aligned feelings, but also aligned action. So I'm more than excited to really help women to have the right systems, the right strategies that feel good in their lifestyles and really help to serve in a bigger way. Because what it's about, why are we in business anyway? To have a greater impact, to make more money, and to have more freedom. So there's tons of information. I'm not going to focus a ton here on today's episode about the VIP Inner Circle. But if you have been wanting to work with me, but also in a business way, to help my eyes on your business, customizing that for you, I'd love for you to check out the link below, look at what we're offering, and then also always feel free to reach out to Karina Cynthia Team. She's super nice on Facebook. She's there to answer any questions that you have. And of course, you can always reach out to me as well, Cynthia Stant on Facebook. That's where I'm usually hanging out. Or you can message my team and email us, info@cynthiastant.com. So yes, that's exciting that we're now stepping applications for that. Okay, so today's episode is going to be short and sweet, but it's going to give you instant ahas. And that's what I'm about. Going fast, hyperspeeding, condensing time, and getting breakthroughs that I can apply to get results. So today's episode is called Sorry and Thank You. And there's something that I've learned that is really interesting and very powerful. Subconsciously, we say things sometimes that we don't realize are super self-sabotaging. I always say to power and to positively charge what you're saying. So, for instance, you can say, oh man, I really don't want to be overweight. Or you can say, I'm really excited to become and get in shape, to become fit and get into shape. Do you see how they both mean the same thing, but they have a completely different vibe? You need to focus on the higher vibe thing because like attracts like. That's what you will get back. So, there's this word that I hear a lot of women say very often, and I don't even realize, like, I don't believe they realize if they're saying it often or not. But they say, I'm sorry. They say they're sorry when they're not even sorry. And they have no reason to be sorry, but it just becomes part of their regular vernacular. It's like the subconscious thing just hanging out that they throw out there a lot. When you are a woman in your power, you become aware and conscious of the words that you use. Your words are very powerful, they are vibration. And God said, let there be light, said, be careful with the words that you choose. And don't let sorry be one that you just fill in and throw out there unless you truly are sorry. That also is with unfortunately. So here's a little sales thing, okay? I'm a saleswoman. I love sales, but it's not just in sales. This is in all areas of life. I never, ever, ever, and I choose to bring awareness to this. I never say unfortunately because it's not unfortunate. It just is. Nothing's good, nothing's bad. If you say unfortunately, it's not positively charging something. And you lose your power when you do that. In fact, my husband taught me that one. I'll give him credit. Hi, Joey. Back when he was working for Capital One. That is some great customer service, by the way. Not affiliated, just putting it out there. I love that company. But you don't say unfortunate because it's not unfortunate. Because we're not going to focus on the things that went wrong. We're going to focus on how we're going to make it right. Okay? So I don't say unfortunate about things because everything that's bad, I'm using quotations here if you can see me on video, anything that's ever bad that's happened to me has been some of the best stuff because that's the stuff that helps you to grow. It's not unfortunate, it just is. I also make sure that I never say sorry when I'm not because I don't give up my power. I'm first to apologize if I do something wrong because that's what a strong woman does. But don't say you're sorry just because. In fact, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful client, Gia. Gia realized that, she was sitting at her desk at work and constantly people come in and they ask for something that she's not able to give because the company policy is no. And so through her executive position, she has to sit there and say no. And she doesn't want to. So she automatically says, sorry, sorry, sorry. And every day you're saying sorry. But she started to bring this to her awareness and she found other ways to say this where it still becomes off her standing in her power and a win-win for the other people. Do you know what that does to your subconscious and what that does to your vibration? That's a woman in her power. And but of course, as she's starting her company and she's really, working in her fitness company, she's getting new clients that week because you go first and the universe responds. Own your power. Remember, you don't attract people in their money, you attract people in their power who want to invest their money. So you have to be a woman in your power in order to get that. And if you're subconsciously accidentally saying sorry all the time, you're not standing in your power. That's okay. Acknowledge it, embrace it, and then do something about it. See it through. The other thing that I don't say, and I'm very key about this, is I understand. If I don't understand. Oh, yes, I don't want to sign up for this thing because my husband won't allow me. A lot of times we'll say, oh, I understand. No, I don't. I don't. I understand everybody's life is different. And I understand that, there's other things that I could be applying this to. But as a woman that is a CEO, not only of my business, but of my life, I make the decisions. I choose to align with people, align with things, and take actions that are in alignment with my goals. I don't feed my doubt. And I don't surround myself around people who feed the doubt. I choose to up level and I choose to push forward. So it's okay if you're having a conversation with somebody and they, are saying something that you don't agree with, but you don't have to feel like you're being polite by saying I understand. You can completely pick other words. I acknowledge where you're at and I see your perspective. How I view it is, it's not, oh, I understand. Like what? And I don't. And it's okay. It's not that it's more of an energetic thing than anything else. You have to understand that the universe loves speed and the way to go fast is through clarity. So be deciding the words that you're saying as you're communicating with other people. Do you actually agree? Do you actually understand? Or are you helping that person to be enabled and helping them to lose their power? You have to be in your power to help give other people power. And sometimes having what I refer to as courageous conversations is important. It's not about confrontation, it's courageous conversations. But these are the three things that I know a lot of women, especially in business who are making sales and in life in general, are saying. They're saying sorry way too much. They're saying I understand, or they're saying unfortunately. Pay attention now. You're going to be like, oh my God. You know the other two words I really don't like? Try. I don't like try. You do or you don't. There is no try. That's important because when you're trying, you're saying you're not committed. And the only way you're going to get to where you want to be is through commitment, consistency, repetition, and discipline. The last word that I really don't like is need. You don't need anything. Nothing's created, nothing's destroyed. And therefore, you don't need it. You just need to align with it. Or that's the only need you need is your need to align. That's it. Okay, so let's talk about the other word and topic of today. So, really sorry was the idea, but a lot of things come out during these podcasts. I just channel. There's no script here ever. We're just having fun with it and flowing. So, those are the words I want you to focus on, but I also want you to focus on the word thank you. And it's funny because I was actually reviewing my session tonight for my clients in the spiritual success experience. And we're in right now the signature program, Mastering Money Mindset. And one of the things that's important in order to receive money in general, you have to be a good receiver. There's a lot of things that cause us due to programming, previous coding, societal beliefs, or just, insecurities because of the fact that we've been told no so many times in our life before we even told yes. There's 20 no's for every time you're told yes. And this starts really affecting us, but you have to control your thoughts so your thoughts don't control you, and bring awareness to how you can show up and just decide. So one of the things I really want you to focus on is saying thank you. When someone says, my goodness, you look beautiful, what is your response? Do you say, oh gosh, wow, like thanks, I actually just got ready in like 10 minutes today, so I'm surprised you're saying that, but that's wow, okay, thanks. Mm. What about oh my gosh, that dress is gorgeous, girl. You look so good in that. Oh, thanks. I only paid $10 for this at the thrift shop. Would you believe it? Especially when it comes to money, how often do you talk about money when someone pays you a compliment? Here's the thing, if you want to receive more money, receive more love and receive more anything, you have to be a good receiver. You have to be a good receiver. Just say thank you. Not thank you, oh my gosh, you look amazing too. You don't have to give as soon as you receive because there's this saying that it's so much better to give than it is to receive. Wrong. They're just equally as important because when someone is, you're giving to someone, they have to receive. And when someone is giving to you, you have to receive. This is the law of rhythm. It has to be clean. It has to be moving. You're allowed to receive, especially when you're a woman of your word and you're a woman living your purpose and doing God's work. You are giving so much. You're allowed to receive. And it starts with paying attention and bringing to awareness what you say on a daily basis. And the next time somebody gives you a compliment, I want you to be a woman in your power and I want you to own it and say, thank you. Drop the mic. That's it. Another little fact real quick or something to think about. Another way to be a good receiver, how do you eat your food? What did Cynthia just ask me? I'm literally in the car right now throwing back a granola bar and I can't even tell what flavor it is because I'm eating it so fast. Kids, be quiet. Hold on, I got to get ready for that meeting before the meeting. Are you a good receiver? Do you celebrate? One of the most enjoying things is food going into your body. Celebrate that. Take your time. Taste your food. Feel the water on your back in the shower. You're thinking about what that girl said and what you have to do to this client and how it's going to be da, 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 and Ken, did he say that? And oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. All the soccer crap going on. Like, that's where you're at in the shower. Do you feel the water? You have to feel the water. Smell the roses, y'all. You're not just doing it for yourself. You're not being greedy. You must take care of yourself before you take care of other people. In order for you to give more, you need to receive. This is with money. This is with time. This is with energy. This is with love. Self-nurture yourself. Pay attention. Be a woman who's growing and expand your awareness and pay attention to the words that you use. No more sorry. No more unfortunately. No more need No more try. No more I understand if you don't. And then when someone compliments you, please say thank you. Because you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are deserving, you are the child of God. You are an inner feminine beast, baby. You are literally magical. Have fun. Watch how much you say these things and just change it. Acknowledge it, embrace it, and see you through.
Hey, successful soul. Before you head to the next episode of Spiritual Success, be sure to come join me and other like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals in my Facebook group called Spiritual Success Sorority. Everyone is welcome. And if you're loving the show, you're going to love the group even more. There, I'll be engaging with you weekly in live shows, listening to your input for new weekly topics, and hosting exclusive workshops for members only. So if you're looking to really uplevel your financial and personal success, meet me on over in the Spiritual Success Sorority Facebook group. See you on the inside.